I just wanted to share this is the message that woke me up this morning. My phone started talking to me. I have a dear friend who I've had for many years she's lived a life that's probably 3 or 4 times harder than almost any of you can imagine. Husband left her with 5 kids or something many years ago, and the lives they've lived surviving all of that has been astounding, but very much led by the hand of God. And here, I don't know what it's been now, probably 4 months ago, she was literally on her deathbed of cancer, and a friend and I went and prayed for her, and she has been miraculously lifted up from that. She's had 3 heart attacks, several bouts with cancer, and this morning she sent me this message, and I wanted to read it to you because a couple reasons. First off, this is an amazing testimony when you consider the life this woman has led, and then besides that, because she deserves our support and prayer. It says, "Another night of little sleep and many tears over the lost, both known and unknown to me. I seem to be in a season where I simply cannot go into sleep before the name or face of a lost soul will pass before me, and instantly my heart begins to pound wildly, and I'm ushered into an agony of intercession on their behalf. I wonder at times whether this frail human frame can bear up under such a load, and yet I know for certain that in His strength and by His grace we will prevail. The most difficult part of this burden is the feeling of being utterly alone in the battle, though I know it's not true. I feel like such a freak at times, as most of the world seems to be at liberty to go happily along on their merry way, while I stand weeping in the checkout line at Walmart over the unwary plight of this world's masses. Were I to speak of this in the majority of company, I would be scolded and told to get over it, or to lighten up. But I know you know what this is like. I ask not that this burden be lifted, but that I will not fail Him in bearing it. Pray that I will be granted the grace to escape worldly entrapments in any form, so that all that I have and all that I am would be utterly spent for the sake of my sweet Lord. Please pray with me today that He will grant many souls for our labors in prayer. Meanwhile, the hurting and the needy and the lost ones continue to come in search of His peace and His truth. Pray that He will grant physical stamina and spiritual wisdom so that we can be effective tools in His hand to set the captives free. We have far more work here than there are hands to perform it. Pray that God will send workers into this corner of the harvest who can labor together in unity to see His will accomplished on many fronts. A critical battle is unfolding here this week. I will be eternally grateful for every prayer you send up on our behalf. Know for certain that you are always the subject of fervent prayers, my friend. Thank you for keeping me in the loop. I'm so looking forward to sharing testimonies of His faithfulness to our Father soon. Your sister, the Lord's servant." I just wanted to express that frequently the people we see the least are doing the most. And if you even begin to comprehend what it cost this woman to do this, it's literally taken her to death's door time after time. She'll be racked with pain and agony on the verge of death, and she will be up in the middle of the night praying through the night for people. And I just would ask this body's agreement and join with me in praying for not just her, but for all of us. This is the kind of passion that should burn in our souls, that we should be so spending ourselves in the service of our Creator that the physical material surrounding around us should not matter. This should be the only burning passion in us.